Sons Virtual Community College. I was an SEI awardee in 2014.
And I'm Stephen Klusky, co-founder of Accessible Mojo and 2016 SEI awardee. We're delighted to be your co-hosts this evening. It's an honour to be here with you all, and it's my privilege to help introduce you to some incredible people over the course of the night, as we reveal the social entrepreneurs who will become this year's Social Entrepreneurs Ireland awardees.
First, to tell us a bit about how we got to this point and the journey this year, from the call out for applications in January to the awards evening tonight. Would you please give a very warm welcome to the amazing CEO of Social Entrepreneurs Ireland, Darren Ryan.
Good evening. Don't let a good idea go to waste. That was our call to the people of Ireland at the start of this year. Every year, we run a nationwide search for the best new ideas to tackle social problems in Ireland. And we need these new ideas. As Liz mentioned, there are cracks in the current system for solving our social problems. Too many problems are solved too slowly. The response is too inadequate, and in some cases the response is just missing entirely. At the same time, there are ideas across communities in the country, but they struggle to see the light of day. Over the last 14 years at Social Entrepreneurs Ireland, we've seen that ideas can be a light that shines through those cracks. In the hands of a social entrepreneur, and with the right supports, an idea can go on to change people's lives and transform our approach.
And have made this country a better place for all of us. This evening I'm honoured to announce someone else who has seen and dreamt and said why not. I'm delighted to present you first Fortnight as a 2018 Social Entrepreneurs Ireland awardee.
I've been involved in a shooting in a tube station when I lived there. And then when Robin was born, all of my mental health, post-traumatic stress stuff just came flooding out that had been put away for so long. And I was in a very bad way of even talking and expressing what I was just completely shell-shocked. You know, with medication, we were able to put the brakes on what was kind of going on in my mind. Initially, I was finding it very hard to communicate what I was feeling. It was quite profound for me that I was able to visually kind of process these things. I wasn't able to verbalize them, I wasn't able to sort of write them down, but once I sort of drew them and I realized they were actually quite small little things and they were quite silly and they were actually quite funny, and I was able to sort of let go of them.
2009, Ireland was going through a suicide epidemic, particularly amongst my demographic. Very little was being done about it. It wasn't high on anyone's list of priorities. We kind of came up with the idea of an arts festival to explore mental health themes.
I think the work they're doing in the first fortnight is just opening those conversations about mental health, and I think that's an important thing to share to people, because when you're not well, it's very hard to think that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We were trying to think of a way that we could collaborate, and we had the image of this face, and it ended up on all the billboards around Dublin, which was really fun for me and really good for my confidence at the time. Just to have that support was really, really positive.
If I can take you back to 2009, Ireland was experiencing what the media call the suicide epidemic. It didn't feature very highly on anyone's list of priorities, and I could never quite understand why you couldn't change the channel. We're seeing a road safety ad, you never saw one for mental health. Out of the blue, JP says to me, "Do you want to help me run a mental health event?" We've been friends since our late teens, and I knew his older brother David had died by suicide when he was 16. We'd never really spoken about it. It's not an easy conversation to have. What he didn't know was I'd been self-harming from the same age. I didn't have to scratch too far under the surface to discover depression, schizophrenia and suicide leaked throughout my family tree, none of which was ever discussed at our kitchen table. So we sat down, the intention was to design a model to start a mental health conversation. You see, we had a shared interest in the arts. It was my background. JP worked in the mental health services at the time. See, art and culture reflects who we are in society, and artists have always championed issues of great social importance, and with great art can bring great change. So every January, a particularly challenging time of year for a lot of people, first Fortnight, Ireland's mental health festival, starts kitchen table conversations, challenges stigma, raises mental health awareness through cultural action. And since 2013, we've been delivering creative art therapies for free to vulnerable communities across Ireland. And finally, it is with great pride we'll present Europe's Mental Health Festival in communities across Ireland. And I would invite you all to join us and end stigma together.
Katrina Waters-Brennan for Termit. Barry O'Connor, Refill Ireland. Dr. Tara Shine and Madeline Murray, Change by Degrees. David Keegan, First Fortnight. Saoirse Sheridan, Elder Home Share.